Hey guys, and welcome back to Collaboration Nation on Monday. Basically, this is the first proper week on Collaboration Nation. Obviously, last week we had introductions, and this week we are all starting on our relevant topics properly. So we're going to jump into that, and hopefully you enjoy this news. So, have you ever wondered what the highest ranked peaceful country in the world is? Have you ever thought to yourself, I wonder, we look at so many countries that are in such a bad place, what about all the ones that are in a good place? Well, this year the People's Index, which is an annual report by the non-profit Institute of Economics and Peace, has released a study that shows the top countries that rank highest of who is cool and not fighting each other and not shooting each other and stuff. Basically, who's the most peaceful country in the world. Obviously, this year with all the fighting and turmoil and general violence in like Ukraine and Syria, Egypt, Israel, Palestine, all these various areas around the world that are suffering from a lot of violence, this report is quite good because it then looks at all these countries that are not fighting, but these countries that are promoting peace and they're not interfering in all this, in this world turmoil and violence. They're bringing about their own good side. So who is the most peaceful country in the world? And number one, and probably unsurprisingly when you think about it, is Iceland. No civil wars, no wars in any other places in the world. Very peaceful country. The only thing they seem to fight with is a volcano that causes an ash cloud. Apart from that, not a single thing wrong in that country. There's obviously a couple of other countries in the list like Denmark, Austria, New Zealand, Japan, Belgium, Norway. They're all in the top 10 of the most peaceful countries in the world. And yeah, so if you're ever looking for anywhere to go, if you're ever thinking, hey, I want somewhere that I'm not going to possibly end up in a war with, Iceland's your number one place to head to. So I have a question for you. Have you ever wanted to find the Holy Grail of Jesus Christ? Apparently the cup that he drank at the Last Supper, like the very last thing he ever drank before he died. Well, apparently in England they send the police after you, or to a place, to actually find this Holy Grail. So, British police in England, they were called to a rural village pub in Herefordshire, and they were told that there was a mysterious wooden box in there. Apparently that box was a blue velvet bag. And inside that bag was a cup. Apparently this cup was stolen from a house about a month before the officers were called out to this pub. And it was said then that this cup was the Nantios cup, which was believed by pilgrims that it was the Holy Grail of Jesus Christ. They thought, well, let's get 8 officers, dogs, fibre optic cameras that can survey an entire room, looking in every corner, every nook, cranny, every single hole, and let's find the Holy Grail in a pub in Herefordshire. So the cup was found and it was examined by scientists later, but unfortunately to say, although it does date back to be relatively old, it is no way made olive wood that would have been used for many Middle Eastern drinking cups. So in other words, sorry, but the Holy Grail is not in England. Ever heard of Fred Valentik? No? Ever heard of Australia's most mysterious aviation mystery? No? Ever heard of their greatest aviation disappearance? No. Yeah, nor had I, until now. Roughly 36 years ago, Fred Valentik disappeared over Australia. The strange thing is that the disappearance of his plane has been linked to a UFO, which is highly unusual, obviously. They literally said that the UFO was pulling his plane out of the air. It was, in other words, stealing his plane with him inside. The Victorian UFO Action Group has now found a farmer in Adelaide who claims that nearly 36 years ago he saw the plane being pulled by a UFO over his farm. They're not just saying that this farmer, has seen the UFO, they're proposing the idea that this farmer actually may be the missing link to finding the UFO with the plane, with Fred in it. Let's hold some hope for the family, just in case Fred is with some Martians right now. Extensive searches have been carried out on land and in the air in search of this plane. And although, obviously, as the years went by, the searches got more limited, they're still trying to find him. And even for an agency that looks into UFO sightings and UFO phenomenons, to still be looking for him, it says a lot. You know, a lot was riding on the fact that this guy was possibly taken by a UFO. Some people are saying this is a publicity stunt though, because the Age of Reason, organised by the Aussie X-Files, will be coming up on September the 6th, and they're saying a publicity stunt because they're just trying to get people to find an interest in this conference that will be looking at UFO sightings across the whole of Australia. But this guy did disappear, and whether it was a UFO or not, someone needs answers, and someone needs to find out if this guy is alive, or if he is dead, what happened to him 36 years ago. But guys, anyway, that is me. I gave you 3 alternative stories from different parts of the world. I tried to vary it as much as possible so you guys got international news, not just say located in England, Ireland, America, wherever. I have spread it out across the world so you guys get some stuff that really you may never have heard of. All the links to all the information I have is down below, all my little sources and stuff. There's also an infographic for the very first one about the top countries for peace in the world. That's also down below. All the links, as I said, are down below anyway, so you can go check them out. It was quite exciting to actually make the very first proper video talking about our topics, and I'm excited to see the rest. So make sure that you check out tomorrow to see Paige's video, and obviously everyone else for the rest of the week. So, thank you guys for watching, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I shall see you next Monday. See you guys. Later.